What's going on, everybody? Ladies and gents, good evening or good day, depending on what time of the or what part of the world you're in or what time it is. Anyway, it's your boy Cherry Trucker Official, and what I want to talk about real quick is running under your own authority or running under someone else's authority. When you run under someone else's authority or you lease on to someone else, it's pretty much like you work for them. So whether you have your own truck, first of all, their authority is, if you don't know, most people do, but if you don't know, the authority is what basically authorizes you to move freight throughout the states or wherever you're going to take it. It's what authorizes you to move freight like that, legally and all that good stuff. So when you run under someone else's authority, they are authorized to move it, so you can move it under them. So as long as you're under them, you can run your truck and all that good stuff. So you'll have to be under their insurance, because their insurance is what the authority is under. So you're running under that. So I don't know if you'll pay them the difference or whatever costs will be associated with that. The other thing is you'll more than likely have to put their information on your truck, because when you're driving, you have to show who you're operating under. So you'll have to put their information on your truck. You'll have to represent them, because technically you are them, because that authority is you. That's how you're running. So everything you do is under them. They'll get loads. They'll dispatch loads out to you. You'll run the loads under them. So they'll get credit for the loads, although you did it and your company did it. But to the world and to the broker, they got it completed and they dispatched it out to you. So that's one of the things about running under someone else's authority. Anything happens to that authority, it also happens to you. If they don't have any work or anything, you don't have any work, because you're running under that authority. So if they don't got nothing, you don't have nothing. Now, running under your own authority, you move how you want to move. If you want to run, you do. If you don't, you don't. You call, you book your own loads. You give them your information, your DOT number, your company name comes up. You're responsible for your insurance, and you're pretty much responsible for your whole company. You get to book your loads. You can negotiate those rates. You want to do it, you don't want to do it. You have full control over all of that good stuff. Also, if something happens to your authority, of course, it's on you. Excuse me. If there's no loads, that's fine. You call someone else and try to get some loads. Or you call someone else, try to get some loads. You sign up with however many carriers you want to, or however many carriers you can that you can fit, qualify for, you're good. So you can move how you want to move when you have your own authority. There's a lot of costs associated with it. You put your own name on the truck. You do all that good stuff. You got to go get your own insurance and everything. But again, at the end of the day, why am I blurry? Wait a minute. Okay. At the end of the day, it's all you, though. You do your own thing. Nobody's telling you you're going to get credit for it. You'll start to build up your score as far as being a carrier with the brokers and all that good stuff. So all of that goes on you, and like I said, you maneuver how you want to maneuver. If you lease on to someone and you run under their authority, and let's say they can only run California, then you can only run California because you're under that authority. Now, you get your own authority, you get your portion plates and whatnot, and you can go wherever, then you can now go wherever, because your authority allows you to travel wherever. So that's another restriction that you will not have if they have that restriction on, their authority. If it's just they can just do California or whatnot. That's all they want to do. So ultimately, it's better to run with your own authority if you have the finances and the means to get all of that in place and get your insurance, down payment, and all that good stuff. Then for sure, running under your own authority is the way to go. But it is not the end of the world if you run under someone else's authority for the time being. I personally wouldn't want to do that forever. But if that's a cup of tea for you and you don't want to deal with, you know, the finding loads and all that good stuff, and you would rather someone else do it and you're cool with that, then that's all fine too. At the end of the day, whatever is comfortable for you and whatever keeps you moving, keeps you going, then make that decision for yourself. But you operate under someone else's authority, then they have control over where you move and how you move or whatnot. You operate under your own authority. You got full control. You do what you want to do. You move how you want to move.